Knights of Honolulu taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
But you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. But you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
In it to win it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cook again. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Allen will try again on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready?
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, Cook. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, it's Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perez. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Running left, Taylor. Oh, nice move. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. But now an audible here into something else. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards and a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Got a man. That's shorter. Oh, good move. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hey.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. That's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Richardson. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. The lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. That complete to Shorter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
On the go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, take